The Koreans, they ain't coming back. No. No more highly skilled Koreans to train up Americans. Well done. Well done, Donny. I think it's fair to say that the United States is now a racist country. Full stop. That it is. I know there's good people in the United States. I know there's plenty of good people who do not follow Donald Trump. They don't buy into his bullshit, his lies, his, I don't know, talking to a 10-year-old. Yeah, when you're 10 years old, I'm going to date you. You know, that kind of person. And also telling the people that, 12 is too young. But 13, whoa, says Donny. That's the man that he is, you know, feckin' useless tosser. Oh, sorry I said it, but you see, the Koreans, they're not going to be coming back. The idea that they are going to come back and build your factories is for the feckin' birds. I'd be very surprised. Now, if you heard, through the grapevine, through the work grapevine, the intranet maybe, that your fellow colleagues were chain-ganged. Handcuffs around the ankles, handcuffs around the hands, and chained between the two. They were undressed, forced to wear prison clothes and chucked in the cell. And they were there for 8 days, for which the Korean government then, said, give our feckin' people back. And we'll charter a plane and get them back. And Donald Trump, he begged, he did, no, please, don't take them once he realised that they were skilled workers training Americans. And they said, sod you. Those people decided they ain't going to stay and they're going to go back to their country. You don't honestly think they're going to come back to the United States or any of their colleagues after hearing what's been going on? The stories that are in Korean news where people are actually, Koreans, these workers have said what happened to them, explained in detail what happened to them. How they were forcibly handled, thrown on the floor and detained. You don't want to think they're going to come back for more, do you? Absolute fucking madness. It ain't going to happen. No. They ain't coming back. Meanwhile, you got... Sorry, I'm wobbling. Meanwhile, you got a factory in Georgia, all right? For which it's just effectively sitting there. It's getting towards fruition. The machines were being installed and programmed. The American workers were being trained to do so. And now it's just sitting there. That $4 billion odd spent on this factory. And now it's just sitting there. Some people are still working there who can. US citizens probably. And then there are the other citizens who were also detained and, disappeared. Who weren't Koreans, who were working on that factory. I don't know, Latinos, I don't know who they were. No one's talking about them. No. Poor buggers. It's all over the Korean news. I've been going on there and read a lot of the Korean stuff. Translation's a bit odd, but anyway, I have. And some of the stories are absolutely heartbreaking. One gentleman saying, I just want to get back to my family. Crying, I just want to get back to my family. Can you imagine how frightening it is for these people who have been chucked in feckin' cells and literally dehumanised? And you think they're going to come back to the US to work, Doddy? No! Fag off, I'll say. And they don't have to. They've got plenty of other places they can go. Canada's crying out for direct foreign investment. Build the feckin' stuff in Canada. It makes shitload more sense. Elbows up. Yes, and it does. They're not likely to be fucking well chucked in cells. Because because the United States is now a racist country with a racist government. SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States, is racist. They just allowed Donald Trump to carry on with his, how do you put it? How would you put this? I don't know, his foreigner radar. Actually, it's just by the colour of your skin and the way that you sound. They can detain people on the basis of that now. It's no longer illegal. Racial profiling, you could call it. That's exactly what it's called. Yes, the United States is now a racist country. What do you say? Leave in the comments down below. I believe so. And I know many Americans, US Americans, believe so as well. They're embarrassed by it all. Ashamed. And then you got those who think it's great. Yeah, lock the feckers up, they go. And then you got Tory, who wants to be in the Senate or whatever it is, Congress or whatever she wants to do. Anyway, she's just destroyed Georgia's economy. It was supposed to be the thing that was going to uplift Georgia. But not now. That is a red state, isn't it, So that's 375 people that have been returned to, not just plain old workers, I mean skilled workers. They weren't pushing brooms, no. They were programming machines and installing machines, technical machines, machines that aren't just used in that factory, no. This team of people go to other factories that they build. And Donald Trump said, we're going to bring back all the manufacturing. Well, who's going to build your fucking factories now, you stupid fucking idiot? Ford, a lot of them automotive industry, automotive manufacturers, all done with these Koreans, Same company. What a moron. Donald Trump, you are a fucking moron. And any of those who sail in that ship are fucking morons. MAGA, you're morons. Crazy people. Absolute crazy people. So what now? What now? For the United States' ability to manufacture and provide jobs, when the job numbers are literally just plummeting, and the amount of people now signing on, getting Social Security and all that. I don't know what you call it in the United States, but it's going through the roof. Which means that you have less gross domestic product, also manufacturing costs, so you've got GDP and you've got the CPI. All that's all going to be going up through the fucking roof, so there'll be less profit margins, which means there'll be less taxes paid, which means you're going to have to borrow more fucking money just to provide basic services. Doge hasn't helped. Doge is practically flatlined. They ain't saved you any fucking money. No. What an absolute disaster has this regime been for the United States and the rest of the fucking world. Absolute disaster. And then we've got tensions brewing on the eastern flank of Europe, and obviously what's going on in Ukraine. And Donald Trump has basically said, nah, we ain't bothered. Well, what did he say? Oh, here we go again. Oh, here we go. Something like that on his Truth Social. He's a fucking moron. He's a fucking moron. Hey, what say you? Are MAGA morons? Please leave it in the comments down below. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, you do that on Patreon or buy us a coffee. And the links are down below. And if you want to have a tree, like these trees, you see, trees, okay? We will plant a tree on your behalf, like we will. If you want to make a little contribution, links are down below, and we'll plant a tree on your behalf. There's another one. Yeah, that Nika Schmidt's tree. You know, got Ginger's tree there. Okay. And we'll plant a tree on your behalf, all right? And you can have a tree. And I'll make a sign to go with the tree. A bit like, you know, well, some of these signs I want to renew because I do my laser now, you see. Yeah, got Ginger's tree there. You know, and as you can see, they've got all signs on them. You know, we've got clear grass out behind, but you know, we've also made arbours and what have you, and there's an arbour down there which we've got to clear the grass out. Caroline's just actually cleared the grass of this arbour, young arbour there. You can see all the trees out there. You know, basically try to create habitats for animals, but also, you know, it ain't a bad idea planting trees, is it? And if you would like to have a tree, the links are down below. They are. Don't matter what the contribution is, it's going to be tiny, you know. We'll still plant a tree on your behalf, I will. And if there's any, if you know, if somebody wants to donate a little bit more, it goes towards all the other stuff that we need for it, you know. At the moment, I'm trying to save up for a bloody Bowser because this year and the year before has been a bloody nightmare. Can you see how we're watering the trees? Can you see all those little green things over there? Am I pointing in the right place? No, over there. All right, watering cans. We're in fact have to walk from there all the way to from over there with shitloads of fucking watering cans and water on the trees when it's too dry. We can do with a Bowser that we can tie behind the track mower. Anyway, you tell me. Please leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Leave in the comments down below, and links down below as well. Anyway, but you know, this is madness, isn't it? Eh?